Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 245 of Sonic Boom TV. This is the Real Gone Music sale video. Real Gone Music, if you don't know, is a record label that does reissues of classic albums as well as not so classic albums, I should say, and they find like bands that their stuff hasn't been repressed in a while, or pressed at all, and they put them out on vinyl for sometimes the first time, sometimes limited, sometimes they do record store day things, but everything as far as I know is always a reissue in some. Whether it's a first pressing on vinyl or not, it's still a reissue of the original album. And they've had a lot of bands, alternative rock bands, 80s heavy metal bands, thrash bands, other alternative rock, blues, country, soundtracks, all kinds of stuff. And I do notice that a lot of times they'll have, like, say, let's just use, I'm going to make, it's not going to really be accurate, but I'm going to make it up. Say the L7, the band L7. They've had, I think, 3 of their albums. Now, they had a record store day release of one of them. I can't remember which one. I don't know if it was Hungry for Stink or Beauty Process or whatever. But either way, it doesn't matter. They put out a version for record store day, and it was a certain color, and it was limited edition. And once they sold out, you think, oh, well, that was it. Well, sometimes they'll do that, but then they'll come back with a different color later. Or sometimes they have the same, multiple colors available just like everybody else does at the same time. So it's one of those websites that you got to kind of look for your emails, because you never know what's going to pop up. And they always let you know about new releases. I've got one of my favorite bands from the 90s, local. They were national, but they were local to us, Better Than Ezra. I've never seen any of their albums on vinyl, and the ones I've seen on, like online and stuff, extremely expensive. Well, their second album, The King of New Orleans, is that what it is? Whatever the second one's called. I think that one they're releasing, and it's on pre-order, so it's supposed to come out at the beginning of next month, I believe. So I ordered that one. I don't remember the price on it, but to get to what this video is really about is they do sales, and I don't know if it's more than once a year or every now and then. I'm not sure, but they usually have like kind of a clearance sale, and I would assume it's to this time of year because they're probably getting ready for Christmas stuff, and they're trying to get rid of stuff because they may have some new things coming out. So what usually happens is you'll see prices drop drastically on some things, and a lot of times it's things I really want. Sometimes I get upset because I already bought it at regular price, but this time I came away with 4 albums that I'm going to show, but I could have had way more. There was so many, I just didn't have the money. And if I'd have waited a little bit longer, I probably would have like 10 albums in my hand right now. Because some of them, they were discounted, but not real extreme. Like there was that band, the Donnas, that they're a punk rock band. They have, I think, 4 or 5 of their albums on there, and they were all on sale, but they were like normal prices, like $24.99. They were down to like $19.99. But the ones I got here, are drastically reduced. So there was one I really wish I would have got, but I held off on it. So let's just show what I got to start. First one is a band that I don't know. I've never heard. Well, I've heard a little tiny bit of them, but I never heard of them before I heard of them, if that makes sense. One of my friends did a video, and they were in it, and this record was in there, and I thought maybe I'll check it out. It's kind of a hard rock band from, I guess, the 80s, and it's Harum Scarum. This album is just called Harem Scarum, I believe. Yes. It says the first time on LP in North America, the 1991 debut from Canadian rockers Harem Scarum, red grape vinyl pressing limited to 1,000 copies. So they're from the early 90s. And I'm going to open all these after. But, you know, looking like a hard rock band, heavy metal maybe. I kind of know I don't know much about them. I just know that it's supposed to be a pretty good album. But this one cost me $7.99. Brand new, sealed, unopened. The next one is the one that really I wanted, and I was kind of holding off because I wanted to get this one and the other one. And the other one by the same band was like $49 regular price. And they knocked that one down to $24. And that's the one I had to drop off of this. I don't know if it's still going to be $24 the next time I go back to that website, but hopefully it's still marked down from where it was. But this one is Marvelous 3, Hey Album. This is a great album. This came out in the 90s, 1998. It says the Smash 1998 album from Marvelous 3 featuring Freak of the Week pink vinyl pressing. And it's Marvelous 3 Hey Album, if I didn't say that. This guy right here in the back, that is, he's a producer of a lot of things. Now I can't think of his name at the moment, but I'll look at it when we open it. But this is You're So the songs on this that were really good were You're So Yesterday, Freak of the Week, Indie Queen. Indie Queen was good. Every Monday, Vampires in Love, Over Your Head, Lemonade. The whole thing is really good. But the hits, I believe, were Freak of the Week and You're So Yesterday. I think those are the two that got radio play. And then the other album by them is Ready, Sex, Go, which had a couple of hits on that, I think, too. But I think that one was a double LP or whatever. And so I really wanted to get that one. This is their second album. I've never heard the first one. I've got this one and Ready, Sex, Go on CD, and I might have another. I don't know if I can see right close to me. Marvelous. We interrupt this episode to look at CDs, guys. They should be right here, but I don't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll show. Looks like they just got the two on CD. So yeah, this one is the one they have with the what looks to be like a nasty cover, but that's not even a real person. It's like a doll. Back over on them. So this one I want to get, but just haven't been able to. And then there's that one with the cracked CD case. So this one, I don't know if I mentioned it. It was $14.99. I think it was originally. I think it was like $24.99, $29.99, something like that. So not as steep a discount, but still a good discount for this. And I'm glad that it went down because I was wanting to get it. This is one I've had on my cart. This next one a couple of times, and I dropped it out for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I'm glad I did because this one was only $7.99. This is a band that I like a lot. I've seen them live, I think twice. It wasn't really all the members except for the singer probably and some other people that were just with him at the time. But Powerman 5000, Mega Kung Fu Radio. You know them from Worlds Collide song. This one was the vinyl debut of the 1997 metal funk rap monster. Blue with black swirl. Pressing includes full color inner sleeve with lyrics. And it said EMSK Strike. I don't know what that means, but on a sticker. But let's see the sticker good. Spider One is the singer, which is this guy, I believe, right here. They all look different now. But that's Rob Zombie's brother. So if you don't know that, this is one that I have it on CD, but I'm not super familiar with it. But I got the other one and some of the later ones that I listened to more. But this one I kind of when I got the CD, it was kind of late after, you know, it was way later than 1997. It was probably like, you know, 2010 or something like that, and I never really spent enough time with it. So, but I wanted to get this because I would love to get all of their albums if I could get them. But this one was $7.99 as well. And the last one I got from this batch is a alternative rock power pop band that I was really into for a little while, and I think this might be their only album. If not, I don't know what happened to them. But I went from being really into this band to just kind of forgetting about them. And I probably haven't listened to this in 20 years, maybe more. You know, because it says the LP debut. So this is the first time on vinyl, I would assume. The 1993 power pop classic. Metallic gold pressing includes printed inner sleeve. This is a band called Rooney, and the album is called Rooney. I'm not even sure what the hit was. It's been so long since I listened. And I know this is all going to come back to me when I put it on. But they had a hit, minor hit, I would think. And then like I said, I was really into this. I love this cover. I was really into this for a while. And then they just kind of went away, and I kind of forgot about them. And I mean, I knew I had the CD, but I never thought to go back to it or anything anymore. And when I saw this on there, I was like, oh man, I got to get this. And I don't think they've had this that long. Maybe a year, but I don't think it's been a year. And this one ended up being $9.99, was the price I paid. I don't know what the regular price was, but it also wasn't very high. And it was on my list to get very soon. I was just waiting for other things, and then, you know, whatever. But anyway, so this one, like I said, I used to be really into it. And when I listen to it, I know it's all going to come back, and I know the songs, and be right back to, you know, 1998 or whatever it was. 1993. You know, but 93 seems a little early for this as well, because I graduated college in 98, and I feel like maybe it got caught on later. I don't know, but it just seems like this was a much later album. But on the back, it's the copyright date is 2003 and 2023. So did it come out in 2003? Maybe that seems more right to me. But I don't know. Maybe it originally came out in 93. No, they wouldn't have waited 10 years on that. So I don't know. But I just remember I liked it for a while, and then it went away. So we don't need to hear about that anymore. We're going to look at them. We'll look at Rooney first. But I think these are 4, you know, really good albums. It cost me $40.96 plus shipping. So, you know, not bad for basically $10 a piece. You know, can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with that. So we've got Rooney. The track listings are Blue Side, Stay Away, If It Were Up to Me, I'm a Terrible Person, Pop Stars, I'm Shaking. I think that's the one. I think that was the hit. Daisy Duke, Sorry, That Girl Has Love, Simply Because, and Losing All Control. And we've got a photo of the band on the inner sleeve. Kind of nice. This was originally on Geffen Records, and then we've got lyrics and a couple, you know, it looks like I don't know what that is. It's not handwritten, but it's on. It looks like it's on little pictures of nothingness. But the band members at the bottom, group photo, pretty cool. The album is sort of. I mean, the record is a good color, and it matches. Look at that. That's what I like. I love to see that. Got the label with the burgundy, and the bear matches the color of the record. So really good. Really good. I think I'm going to be happy with this one, guys. I'm talking it up. You hear me? Go get it. If you can get it for $9.99. I think that'd be worth it for you if you're into 90s power pop kind of stuff like me. And we'll go with the Mega Kung Fu Radio by Powerman 5000. Again, this is Spider One's band, Rob Zombie's brother. I don't know if he's little brother or older brother. I think he's little brother, but I always thought that this band was actually better than White Zombie. Nobody believed me on that. Never heard anybody agree with me on that. Maybe somebody will agree with me in the comments, or maybe they'll disagree harder. This record does look like they scanned this cover. Doesn't, because it's kind of dark. I don't know if the original is that dark or not. And then on the back, this picture right here is kind of pixelated. But they were it says metal, funk, rap, and that kind of defines. I think it's maybe a little industrial as well. Not too much, but a little bit. And maybe not on this one, but on the original. So we've got some photos, vocals, Spider, bass, Dorian, guitar, Adam 12, drums, Al, and percussion, Jordan. There's all kind of little snippets of words and stuff around there. And on this side, looking cool. PMK 5K, that's what it is, strike. So Powerman 5000 strike. Got lyrics. Don't know if it's all the songs. Maybe, I don't know. Cool one. And let's see what the vinyl looks like. Blue, smoky vinyl. That's a nice color, blue. Label. Blue smoky vinyl, which works with the record again. They do a pretty good job at matching up colors. There's a lot of blue in this. Blue in the cover, back cover. They do pretty well with that. Sometimes they come up with some odd, weird colors, but most of the time they get it right. At least on the first release, and then maybe if they come back with something else, it might not be exactly perfect coloring, but and I usually pick the right one that I want anyway. This next one, I don't know, because this says pink vinyl, so we're gonna see. But this is Marvelous 3. Again, it was Smash 1998 album from Marvelous 3 featuring Freak of the Week. That's a great fun song. You probably heard that one once or twice if you were around back then. Butch Walker, I believe his name is, before I get to it. We've got that. We've got this. I believe, did I say all the song names? Let's go over them again. You're So Yesterday, Freak of the Week, Until You See, right on your hand, Let Me Go, Every Monday, Indie Queen, number 27, Mrs. Jackson, Over Your Head, Vampires in Love, and Lemonade. I didn't go over the Powerman 5000 track listing because I forgot. So we'll do that after. Butch Walker, yeah, that's his name. And that's the main guy, and he's the one that looks like in both of these pictures. But he's like a producer of a lot of stuff, and this is a very pink album. So this one, however, it's that baby pink that I mentioned in my last video. Again, it's a nice color, but this one doesn't really match. So it's maybe up in here's can be kind of considered pink. The wall. But I would have rathered this reddish orange kind of color for the mattress. That would have been a better choice, or just black. But I'm not complaining because this is an album I really wanted. My friend Dan from Off the Charts in Canada also got this one, as well as some other stuff. He got 3 records off the sale. I got 4. I think his were a little bit more expensive than mine, but maybe about the same after, because he got 3 and I got 4. But like I said, I could have had 10 easily. They had like those Donna's albums. They had the other Marvelous 3. They had some soundtracks. They had a bunch of stuff. Could have, if money wasn't an object, and I just put my car in the shop, waiting for that to come back, it's going to be a ridiculous amount of money. You know, so anyway, so this is Harem Scarum. On to this one. Again, it's for the first time on LP in North America, the 1991 debut from Canadian rockers Harem Scarum. Excuse me. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 almost. Red grape vinyl pressing, limited to 1,000 copies. This one was $7.99, so pretty good. Again, I don't know much about them except they're like a hard rock, maybe heavy metal band from Canada. Don't know too much else about them, but I think I'm gonna like them, and just by looking at them, they look like the kind of bands I was into back in the day. And purple grape vinyl. We just got the paper sleeve. That's unfortunate. And we've got this kind of, it's not dark purple. It's almost burgundy looking and not really purple. The label's white with track listings and stuff. Not too great on the label. Got a little extra plastic in the middle there, so that might not want to go on the spindle very well. The track listing on this is Hard to Love, Distant Memory with a Little Love, Honesty, Love Reaction. They like love. They love love. Slowly Slipping Away, All Over Again, Don't Give Your Heart Away, How Long, Something to Say. So this is a band that sang a lot of love songs. So that could be good. I'm into it. All good. So Harem Scarum. This is an interesting little cover. Another one that looks like it was scanned. But this weird doll in the middle, and then these dead flowers or whatever. But interesting little cover. And again, back over with the photo of the band. So let's go over the track listing on Power Man 5000, and we'll get the heck out of here. We got Public Menace, Freak, Human, Fly. I don't know if that's all one song. See, this is the way this is on here. It's kind of hard to tell if these are all different or maybe continued, but we'll go with it. Public Menace, Freak, Human, Fly. I guess that's one song. Organized, Neckbone, Car Crash, Earth versus Me, A Swim with the Sharks, 20 Miles to Texas, 25 to Hell, Mega Kung Fu Radio, Tokyo Vigilante, number 1. I think that was one that I liked. I remember. Bored Witch A. It doesn't make any sense. Bored Witch A. Okay. Standing 8. Even Superman shot himself. And that was that. So I'll just show you guys if you want to maybe screenshot that and look at it or whatever. But that's it for this episode. Check out Real Gone Music. I mean, if you're looking for older, albums in the vein of those, you will find more. And I mean, they've had Firehouse was a recent one. They had one of the Faster Pussycat albums. Baton Rouge, I think they just sold out of that because that was on a sale too. That was like $5.99, I think. They've had Voivod. This is the metal bands and stuff that I know. They had a couple Voivod albums. They've had L7, Donna's. Who else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. They had some country ones. They had some blues ones. Saigon Kick. They've had, I think all 3 of their albums they had. And because I've got all 3 of them, and I think they all came from there. But anyway, that's it. I just want to end this episode, tell you a few that's on there. Go check them out. Real Gone Music. The website is pretty easy to navigate. You can see the new stuff. You can see upcoming stuff, sale stuff, CDs. They do mostly records, but they do have some CDs. And that's it for this episode. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.